Welcome back from that break. My name is Helen Naija, and you can call me Helen K. And yes, it's now time for us to delve into the Naija house and then discuss issues that has been happening during the week and over the weekend as well. Now, I'll give you a quick summary, like take you through what has been happening, and then we'll go into the discussion. We have our beautiful pandits here, yes, Saliman, and right after this, I'll introduce her to you so that you would see her, yes. And okay, so starting from Friday, in fact, a lot of things have been happening in the Naija house, and the drama is a bit too much, yes. And Biggie has also not been taking it lightly with them. He is also giving them the necessary punishments they deserve and more. And there have been some sort of fans in the house as well. Now, on Friday, there was, the wager tax of the week, and level 2 won again. And after that, the Deji asked to be changed to level 2. For him, he doesn't like level 1 again because of really the assignment Biggie gave to him. So Biggie now decided to swap him with Groovy. When Groovy came to level 2, he said that, look, he was in a discussion with Daniela, said, I wished I knew I'll be changed to level 1. If I was so much aware of this, I was going to take it easy with Fina because I'm feeling that maybe Fina is in love with me. But that's to say that, Groovy is not really in love with Fina. So what happened was that in another discussion with Chomzi, he asked Chomzi actually wanted to find out from Groovy what's happening with him and Fina. And then he said that, look, Fina is like a mother to me. And that's why I was like, yo, men will show you, I'm like, how can you actually tell me this story? How can you say that Fina is like a mother to you? But it seems things are changing, after Friday, Saturday, things have been changing. So on Sunday, there was a live eviction, and then 2 people left the house. So Kes and Famsavi exited their house. And afterwards, there was the merging party. So the housemates came together. So now we don't have level 1, level 2. Both of them came together, and they are in one house. So after that, as for Chichi, she had a little problem with Adekule, who was just trying to hug her after Deji left him and all that. And Chichi didn't take it lightly. Chichi said, look, you said our relationship is going to sink. So if there's what you're saying, I wouldn't want to be friends with you. Let's concentrate on our game. I'm not interested in all that. And there was a little exchange because, Adekule said, I didn't say this. I didn't say anything like this at all. But she didn't know where Chichi was hearing this from. But Chichi has been causing so much, as you can see on your screen. After their party on Saturday, she also had some issues with other housemates, Dinah, and Dinah was actually not happy at all. Dinah wasn't happy with what was going on. And then she actually cried after. And Elo Swag had to console her at the end of the day. Now, she also had some, issues with Rachel, and Dinah also had a fight. And it was because of Giddy Fire. Yes, they had a fight because of Giddy Fire. And unfortunately, it's escalated into something else. And Dinah had to say things to Rachel, which is quite unpretended. Some of the words she used on her other housemates was quite unbelievable. But then, we move on to Monday. Yes, Monday was a head of house tax challenge, and for the first time in the level up season, a lady has won head of house, and that is Chomzi. Chomzi won head of house, and she made Eluswag the deputy head of house. Now, after that, they got into nominations, and then they nominated each other and all. But then Biggie is playing a fast one on them. So Biggie is saying that all of you are up for nomination, but the truth is that this Sunday nobody will be going home. They are all in the house, but I think this is just a time for them to get to know each other better. So in nomination, they would get to know, or they would decide well who they would actually nominate for possible evictions. So a lot has been happening in the house. And actually, last night, they actually engaged in another tax, and it was for unique soap, yes. And then, they did so well, but then 3 of them got to the final. So that was Dinah, yes, which was quite unexpected. Like, she did so well. Some are saying, well, maybe save the best for the last, And Dinah, Daniela, and Shex got to the final section. And then Daniela won. So it was a good time. Daniela was very happy, she won. And I'm sure Khalid, who will probably be watching, is also very happy. Because Khalid these days, if you check him out, he's saying that, look, don't think that, don't think that Shex, Daniela will be going home. Daniela wouldn't go home. Daniela is going to stay in the house. So a lot has been going on in Naija house, and then we'll be going into the discussion pretty soon. And I have here with me, Sally man. You are welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You are looking very beautiful.
Thank you.
As always, is the water kill. Water kills that. Water kills that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not really happy today.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Okay, before I say anything, hello to the Sheiks and Bella
Oh.
Cruise Group and also Sheiks FC all over the world. They are watching me. You know, it's premium entertainment for us.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, of course,
Okay.
this weekend there's been a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
Last week we were predicting who was going home. I don't know if we'll begin with that. Sally, were you?
Of course, my predictions came true.
Yes, yes. He
said
said
Famsa-
Famsavi will be going.
Of
I
course.
was doubting if Famsavi
Oh,
was
no,
going
he
to
will
go.
go. He didn't have fans like
but
that.
Kes, I was like, Kes will go home.
Kes
and
will
then-
go, of
yes,
course.
Kes,
Okay.
I
and
was
think-
thinking that the car dealers will vote for him.
Yes,
they
but
didn't.
unfortunately they didn't, you know. They disappointed him. Anyway, we also have Eunice.
Yeah, Eunice will be getting
Osei-Krom,
in.
Yes,
Yeah,
to be doing the discussion.
in the
with us.
newsroom, the way she has been talking about.
I
Baby
know, right?
Naija.
I'm saying, hey, she's, you know, number one fan of BB Naija. Anyway,
Okay.
so we'll be taking it from Friday. You know, Friday there was wages, and Deji moved to level 2, and then Groovy came to level 1, and then Groovy have some issues that look. If I knew I was going to move into level 1, I would have taken things easy with Fina. What were your thoughts? And then even in a conversation with Chomzi, he says that, look, I feel like Fina is like a mother to me. But it's somebody you have been kissing and doing stuff with, you know. What do you think
Motherly
about this?
attributes.
You know.
I think their relationship is already forced. We all know that.
Right.
And I think it's very strategic. Cheesy advised him, just like White Money advised Emmanuel to stick with somebody, because somebody who has gone on the battlefield for 2 times and has come back means that she's strong outside. So it's purely game for Groovy. And today something happened. Even Bella was just telling him that when you came upstairs, you were really lively. But here it's like you're not yourself. What's happening? So it's obviously that Fina's relationship with Groovy is forced. And everybody knows that. You see, yesterday something happened that made me realize that, you know, our ship is the only premium ship. That's the Sheila ship in the house. Because when Sheila were playing romance on the floor and all of that, Fina wanted Groovy to do the same to Groovy, but it didn't happen. You understand what I'm saying? And then when they all went into the diary room, they all said that they feel the only relationship, especially Chomzi. Chomzi said the only relationship that, you know, she recognizes is that of Sheila.
But don't you think it's some form of jealousy? Because, you know, Chomzi, we also know, have some sort of like for Groovy as well. So,
No, but they love each other. They will continue on after the house.
Oh, so you think that after the show...
Of course, what's not
So
there?
Fina, as of Fina, is going to end in tears
Chomzi is
for
our
him.
sister-in-law, so I will root for him anytime, any day.
Oh, wow.
Why are you laughing?
Wow.
Why are you laughing? You know, she's our sister-in-law, and we all know that this guy has been saying it. I love Chomzi. I like Chomzi. If Beauty had not come to me, I would have gone for Chomzi. For the horse's own mouth, he's chosen. And this one, there's a game plan. I mean, we are just gaming. Unlike us, we are in it for real.
Okay, Eunice. Groovy and Fina seems to be an item these days, you know. In fact, yesterday you see them talking. He was actually even telling Fina that, look, when we go for the party on Saturday, I don't want you to be dancing with guys. I don't want you to be doing this. And Fina was also like, okay, so what if a lady comes to you and tries to dance with you? What are you going to do? And Groovy was like, I'll run away. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that their relationship would, you know, lead anywhere? Would it end in tears by the time they are done with the BB Naija level up season, or it will go well for them?
I don't think their relationship will last because Groovy, I don't know. I feel like he's not man enough.
Okay.
Because you were with Beauty in the beginning, and then you like Chomzi at a point, and now you like Fina. I feel like he's confused. And it was Fina that came to Groovy. It's not like Groovy moved to him.
Right.
To her, sorry. So it's like, I feel like it's false. And Fina is too rowdy for my liking.
And too streety.
Exactly.
It's the
It feels
street.
like
she's from the street.
It's like
Yes,
she's
right.
controlling their relationship.
You can be from the street and still be polished.
Thank you. Yeah.
So,
See, when you're in a relationship with a man, no matter how
Tell us.
gangster you might be, when it gets to the man, you have to
soft.
meddle for the man.
Soft
It feels
too.
like you are directing the path how it should go. Does it make sense?
But yes, like you're saying, sometimes we all can tell, we all can see that, at the end of the day, it's Fina that goes to Groovy to kiss him and all. And it's like right now, Groovy sort of, I felt like, well, it seems he doesn't have any option. Like, this girl has fallen for me
game.
flat. And
I told you it's
I
game,
can't do much, so I have to accept it.
It's game.
I have to accept it.
Game
But then
on.
you have someone you actually love. So, like Sally is saying, because it's a game, so I have to just,
Play along.
But for a second, I was also feeling like the way he was even telling Fina that, look, on Saturday, do this, do that, like some sort of jealousy. Even the last time she was actually praising Hermes, she was like, no, you have to choose me or Hermes. Like, sometimes there's some sort of jealousy.
It's not
in
jealousy.
this.
I feel like
game.
he has to act it to take to you believe.
Now.
He's trying
He's
to
also a
take it to
musician,
the
though.
feelings
Right.
works. That's what I believe because
And he's a fire boy.
oh, he's not really
No,
fine.
not like
Sex is fine.
No, of course.
Thank
Give me
you.
5. Give me 5.
Sex is a fine.
Of course.
But he's fine.
He's all right.
No.
I've been reading something. I just want to pick some bullets that I found online. Yeah, when Chomzi went into the diary room and her analysis of the relationships in the house.
Right.
So she says that Bella and Shex is the best because
Premium.
they are real.
Premium.
I don't know if you'd agree with that. And Fina Groovy, she said, it's the fakest of the relationships in the house because of the friendship between Fina and Beauty. Then I don't know, Hermes and Allison, what is theirs? I saw them on Sunday, they were eating and they were, I don't know what.
No,
They
I
actually
said
said
that because of Shex. Shex is like the template. Sheila is a template for every relationship in the house.
Okay.
So they are learning from him in order to be soft. So listen, to be fair to Hermes, I think he's a guy that has so much love to give. But when you look at the way that he looks, with the earrings, the piercings and things like that, you overlook those things. I've listened to his conversations. He comes from a very good place, not good place as in from the home, but place of love. That anybody, because he keeps saying that freedom. I think the only reason why he has 2 girlfriends is the fact that he's not been able to find the right person yet. And I'm just hoping that because he went for Allison the first time that he came into the house, I'm hoping that after the house will be keeping Allison.
But Sally, this is someone that has 2 girlfriends and has been bold about it. Do you really think that if he doesn't like the 2 of them, he's going to actually be bold about it and say that, look, I have 2 girlfriends, and then now actually goes for another person?
But the discussion that he had with Allison, he said that when he was coming into the house, he basically promised the 2 women that he was not coming to do anything but change of plans because he saw Allison and liked Allison.
So he did not know that he was coming to a house where there were going to be women in the house.
But no, until you get there. Ashek said the same thing. That he
Yeah,
and
he was going for a
Groovy, they were in the
relationship,
room
that's
and said
true.
that they are coming to play the girls and all of that. And Opana has come to fall hopelessly on
Down
TV.
flat.
So it can happen.
Nanaya, so you see, what are you thinking? Right now, they are saying that, well, for Sally, after seeing Allison, probably change of mind. So is there a possibility that Hermes will see another lady and there will be change of mind too?
I mean, anyone who says that I'm coming to the house just because of the money is a liar.
Right.
And right from the beginning, someone like Sheikh said he's just coming in to
Sheikh
be
is a liar.
himself. No,
Oh, no, he said he was coming to play himself.
He said he's coming to play himself, and he's not the only one who said
Don't say
it.
that.
Most people said they were just coming to the game to just win the money, forgetting that BB Naija, it's a bigger platform for a brand to take advantage of a brand, giving them the platform. So if you come and you have that mindset saying that, oh, I might not fall in love, it's a cliche. So that's why for this year, I'm not really going in for the ship, just seeing someone who is entertaining, competitive, and who brings out what people want, then emerge the winner. For Hermes, I feel like Sally said, he's a very good guy. And for the people I have chosen as the people I will vote for, Brian is my first, Daniela is my second, and Hermes is my third. Hermes because he's a free person. He understands women. He understands love. Like Sally said, he hasn't really found the right woman. That is why he's playing dilly-dally. If through Big Brother Naija, he gets to fall in love, that's fine. But then for me, I would say that he's there for a game. He has to just play his game and just leave. So it's a 50-50 situation.
And let me also correct something that she said. Basically, when they were all coming into the house, they said it's a bigger platform. It was that first before the money.
Yeah.
So it was Ebuka that corrected that notion.
Yeah.
That no, you're here to entertain,
True.
not to build your individual selves.
Yeah.
That is, something that it
comes after with the game.
So they are not there for the money, basically.
Yeah.
They said they are there to build. I mean, Shex has said it, that, because of injury and things like that, he would want to step into the acting, business. And he saw that Big Brother was the platform for him to showcase that. And that's why he's there. So people are there for, themselves. But at the same time, the premium thing, or the most important thing is to entertain us. And I'm for Alison and Hemi's relationship. Some people might think, say, it's forced, it will not work. But that guy can fall in love with that girl.
Yeah.
Well,
But
we'll
please let me comment on the
that,
whole
right.
Shex and the Bella situation. I'm not a big fan of the two of them.
Right.
But what I would say is that Shex is there to, get the opportunity and everything, play the women, but he came and he has fallen in love.
Of course.
If you put Shex and Bella there for people to vote, people will vote for Shex. Bella came into the house with a strong attitude, with a strong game, with a strong face, trying to say that I'm going to be focused. But let me state it here, that her game is sports.
It's not sport, oh. Don't say that.
Sally,
It's
right
not
now, it's
sport.
as if, everything
Sally,
is
when you
about
were
It's not
talking,
sport.
when
everything is
you are
about
coordinating,
sex.
when Sally
about
was talking,
It's not sport.
Okay,
Don't
we
say
don't
that.
like it, but allow her
so
to
let me finish.
Right, then we'll bring
so
it.
Shex can play the game as he sees fit. Shex is a lover guy. Shex understand women. Shex speak the love language. And it is something that is good for him. Bella came into the game to do something else, but her game has changed.
Right.
If someone is to go far, I would say Bella won't go far. If Bella is to be up for eviction today, get Daniela, get someone like Almaka, get someone like Fina, Bella will come home. And Shex will follow the next week. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he chooses to. But you can't come to a game and let a guy spoil your game. There's nothing wrong falling in love. I mean, who doesn't love a love story? Shex will follow you everywhere. Shex will cook food for you. Shex will make sure that the person you are arguing with will come and make peace with
Bella.
you. So
right.
Shex is there for Bella. But I don't know, Shex said something to Groovy when Groovy came into the other house that when they were in their hotel, they were bonding. So Shex understood the things that Groovy wanted to achieve by using the Big Brother platform. Shex didn't state what he also said to Groovy. But then you can see a conversation that has gone through that could say that Groovy had a plan drawn out. Yeah. Shex knows. So whatever Groovy is doing on the show, Shex has a very big idea. Shex didn't put his out, but Shex is playing the game as he sees fit. And to me, Africans, Ghanaians, love Shex for what he's doing. But Bella, we don't know the game. Honestly, Bella has nothing to offer. And the ship might continue after the show. If it doesn't continue, I'm not bothered because they are not my favorite.
I'm itching.
Very well
for Fina and
okay, we'll come
Groovy.
to Fina. But
No, you asked everybody. No. I have to comment on the Fina and Groovy. I'm not a fan of Fina. I'm not a fan of Groovy, but it's total strategy. And the guy, if he doesn't take care, you come out of the Big Brother house, you get the masses following you, but you don't get the bigger brands coming to you. That is what I think. You see, he has gotten an advantage. He has to play it how he sees fit. But he is making things so, especially when he had an argument with Shex, saying that if it wasn't because Shex was my friend,
I would have changed it for you.
Exactly. You see, he wasn't being real. The show is about being real. And that's what I might like Shex a bit for being on the show. Groovy
you
is
think
just...
Shex is being real? Is
Of
that what
course.
Shex is 100% real. 100%.
Yes.
See,
Are
that
you
is
being
what we want to
serious?
see. And I remember when we started this whole BB Naija conversation, I said that if I go to a Big Brother house and you ask me which strategy I'm going with the love story. I've said it here, telling them I'm going to be real. I'm soft. I'll show people that I'm soft. I like this girl. I'll go for the girl. I like this guy. I'll go for the guy. Propose to me. We might kiss on TV. We might not have sex. You get it? I'll do all that. And that's what Sheg is doing.
All right,
so for Groovy there, I'm just hoping that he plays his game well when he comes out, even though he has the masses, like his followers following him. I'm hoping that vendors, brands will be able to work with him, regardless of what he has done.
Okay,
in the
but
house.
I want to share in something. Listen, it will take only a fool to map out this big brother in his home and come and display here.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Stating
bantering what you said. That you plan and you come. No, you. Sheiks keep saying that I planned. I'm coming to be a lover boy. I'm coming to play. But look at me now. The situation in that house, it's so crazy for you to live without the phone, TV, and people that you know nothing about.
So, Sally, is that the reason why most of these ladies actually, but the guys are not even doing this. You see the ladies trying so hard to get the guys' attention. We could see Fina Amaka at a point with Giddy Fire right now, as if she's having, something for Dotton, and you see most of them trying hard to get the guys' attention. Even Chichi with Deji as well. What is it? Is it because probably, like you're saying, there's nothing more to do?
There's absolutely nothing to do.
You just have to find someone that you can talk to.
You understand what I'm saying? Doyin was like yesterday, I'm bored. I'm bored. Went to the dining room and told Big Brother, you know what? I feel like, because there's nothing to do. She's lonely. In as much as she is talking to somebody. But look, if Doyin had found Deji, she wouldn't be lonely.
Yeah.
She would not be. Today, they were having a discussion at the pool area, and they said that whatever that we thought of this game, it's not what we are seeing. It's difficult in this house. It's very, very difficult. That's why they took us through the mental health situation, because I was thinking, what's this mental? You're going to live with people. That's what Bella said. But they've realized that every little process that they went through was worth it, because it's not easy. Now look at them. A whole Sheiks is fighting for food. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Fighting for food.
Crazy. Somebody who has let me just educate. Somebody who has a Cartier bracelet that is worth almost
100,000 cedis,
300,000 Ghana cedis.
Sally, can you disclose the amount of cash in Sheiks' account? The way you
No, I know, but it's not in my place to put it out there. I know how much he's worth and all of that. But somebody to have that set of bracelet on his hand, and he's going into a fridge to pick food to eat, and some crazy ass cheesy is sitting there.
So that's the reality of Big Brother Naija.
Do you understand? It's crazy. And to the point that the guy had to even mention his cook's name, Cynthia.
Right.
Why Cynthia? Because if Cynthia was there, he would have
get
given
food.
But then he signed up for this anyway. You should know that before going to Big Brother Naija, you go through all this.
Helen, thank you. God bless you.
No, but I think you have to live it before you really realize it.
Yeah, even you have, but thank you for saying they have to psych up your mind. That you are coming to a different environment.
Right.
But now you know that once you are outside the house,
he's a guy.
Yeah.
And he's a tough guy.
But a girlfriend.
the lady was crying.
that is why he went to speak to Chomzi, because he's like, I can give Bella all the love.
Of course.
But she's still missing something.
Of course.
Because she needs to talk to exactly. That's why Sheiks has to go to Chomzi and say, see, Bella was crying. So I'm pleading with you, please speak to Bella. Doyin was like, before she came to Big Brother, she was like, Erica is a fool. Following kid. She's like, Erica was no fool. Because the loneliness is real.
Yeah.
Right.
If Sai was still in the house, Doyin wouldn't have been complaining now.
And that's why they are not supposed to be quick to say that I'm just coming in for the money.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, that you can't map it out from
but
your
Sally,
life.
even if you can't map it, there are some things you can know. I won't use white money as the case study, because white money was like the
strategist.
The strategist. But you see, in a way, it helped him.
It worked for him.
Yeah. It worked for him.
It did.
So in as much as, you see, sometimes they deceive themselves. That someone like Beauty, when Erica got disqualified, I mean, at that time, she wrote certain things on Twitter. People brought it out that this is what you said. Now you see it has happened to you. People feel like overconfidence. Me, I have watched the show and I speak out of what I have seen. I haven't experienced it. But then even in normal day life, it is hard here. It is hard here. Sometimes, I mean, we can't say everything that we've gone through, but sometimes, so imagine you psych yourself up that not only am I going to compete with people, it will get to a, I can, you see, so, but for Shakes, I understand. Maybe he felt it was just, good. Maybe he felt it was just going to be all luxury, rosy, and, but yesterday, I love something about Shakes. You see, the guy is self-built, self-confidence, and it's so good. When I was watching the unique game, majority of the muscular guys, giddy fire, they were shaking.
Of course.
I mean,
he did communication.
Exactly. They were shaking.
Communication.
It's a whole build-up. That's what I'm saying. Shaq needed a little understanding before coming to the game. You see, he was, when Big Brother said Shakes and he got out, he did everything accordingly. What I applaud Shaq for was when he was arranging his stuff. He was, you see, it's a mindset game. He took his time. People were coming, they poured the thing in their hand like this, and they'll be looking for the thing. Shaq took his time. So he has everything to win. But then he needs a lot of things to learn.
Let me just come in. Shaq's, we know he's coming from the background of a footballer.
Yeah.
And as a footballer, I've got to be prepared for anything.
Sure.
No, but he is prepared.
You can't. No, I'm just making a point that if you are on the bench in a football game, any player can get injured and you are called onto the field to fill that space. So he's built that tenacity from his background of being a footballer and athlete. And so it's always the winning mentality. You've got to be ready always. Now, the bit about the loneliness bit, I'm living in the outside world. You know, you can text and be talking to someone, but if the response is not coming in, it sounds like that. And this is where conversations come up from happenings in the outside world. That's when Akimina and I will be talking about something that happened. But this is in a house where you do not know anything that is happening. And so the only conversations you can have is what this person tells me,
so
and the next
that's
minute.
gossiping, right?
But
So that's what
But before you go on, I want to find out something from Eunice. Eunice, you see,
some of the gossips are like healthy, but Adenkule is not gossiping, but he's
but then they are seem to be tagging
I don't
gossiping and all
You
that.
don't even mention that name. Honestly.
Why you don't
Can
like
you give us-
Sisi Adenkule? You don't like it.
You see,
That's his name.
But Eunice,
too much.
And he
It
lies.
is too
He actually
much.
lies.
Yes.
I feel like he's obsessed with Shakes. To say that how much is he paying his social
Do you understand?
You see,
Meanwhile,
but
he's
obsessed.
Yeah,
He's obsessed. That guy.
it seems that both of them have an issue because you see, listen, the last
Shakes
time I was
doesn't.
watching,
It is one.
Shakes
hold on.
doesn't.
Let's hear Helena out.
You see, when they merged the house and all, Groovy was actually left alone in one place, and then later on he was made to join them after they did their merging party and all that. And then when Groovy walked in, you know, this was Adekule, you know, talking to Shakes, and he was saying that, look, I told you that Groovy is not going anywhere. Groovy is here to stay. And he was talking to Shakes, but it seems, you know, Shakes wasn't really listening. And then he mentioned his name, that Shakes, you see, I told you, Groovy is not going anywhere and all, but Shakes ignored Adekule.
But he never said anything like that.
Who never said anything?
Adenkule never said anything like that. It was Shakes.
It was Shakes.
That was pained.
Yeah.
You see, the hypocrisy in him is showing for
Yeah,
everybody to see.
you, Sally.
Me, from the beginning, I thought he was one of the top contenders. But from now, I've realized that he's just a girly girl in a man's body.
Talkative.
But I think people are just, you know.
Charlie.
No, I think.
Yes, a girly girl.
But unfortunately, I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
I like Adenkule from the first day I saw him.
Right.
He's smart.
Right.
The guy can cook and clean. I don't mind.
Yesterday he was even cooking for
he does everything.
Dinah.
He can like
Barb the hair.
barb the
In an
hair,
obvious
wash the hair.
way.
Yes, he can do
But once he
everything.
starts stalking,
Yes,
I was like,
it's about.
it went
But
like,
you see, it's me. I will just say it's jealousy.
Yeah.
Mere jealousy.
Yeah.
He feels Shakes is using whatever he
you
has.
said
to-
something that I was going to applaud you for. You see, confidence.
Yes.
I always say
Yes.
it is very important
And you know-
for parents to imbibe confidence
In their
in
children.
their
So are you saying that Adekule doesn't have confidence?
He doesn't have.
He
He
doesn't.
doesn't have.
He doesn't.
Exactly.
Every single person in that house has chickened out because of Shakes.
No, except Brian. Brian is also self-centered and overly confident.
Can I say something to you?
And Shakes,
Brian
admitted that.
No, Brian, even seeing Shakes now, I'm not even seeing the Brian that I used to see.
No, do you know
They
why?
They had a conversation and said that I've gotten into like an argument with ladies in this house, and as a result of that, I'm taking a step back. You know, me, I feel one thing that as a parent you need to do is imbibe confidence in your kids, because listen, when Shegs loses, the person that wins, he's so happy for the person. Do you understand?
But
Daniela.
Oh no, but yes,
Yes.
sometimes you know when you look
Thank you
at
for
his face,
mentioning Daniela's
that's how you are saying
Sally,
it.
I want to come to you.
No,
Thank
but
you
then
for mentioning Daniela's
Daniela
name.
won,
Would you
and
blame-
then he went to. He went to
That's how you
Daniela.
see it.
Sally,
But
Sally, will you blame Daniela for
sometimes when
everything
you
that
know-
she's doing in the house?
No, but sometimes when you look at the face of Shay, you are saying that he always looks happy for someone when he wins. But I don't see that most. Sometimes, no.
No, let's hear her point. Let's hear her point.
I know that you are a number one fan when it comes to Shex.
Oh, but I am
Oh,
not.
no,
Me,
don't
I'm
say
not.
that.
Okay, that's
I'm
okay.
not biased.
Let's hear.
I love him.
Let's hear Helen's point.
Me, I'm
But
not.
you know,
So
you are not. But then you are saying that from his facial expression and all that, you see that he's always happy for people. But then sometimes I don't see that, especially with him and Bella. Yesterday, for instance, when the unique tax was done and everything, you could see Bella and Shex from their facial expression. I wish you could even.
Oh, please.
Oh, no.
They were
Yes, they were
Don't
excited.
say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You're lying.
No,
Don't
you
say
were
that. They were
You can't say I'm
excited.
lying.
Okay.
No,
You
you
can't
see,
say I'm lying.
listen.
let me defend this one.
No,
Let
Shex
her
said
comment.
Daniela deserves it.
Yes.
Do you- are you
No,
kidding me?
You are
let
talking
me
about
tell you.
facial expressions.
No, not
Ah,
facial
but we're
expressions.
tired now.
Sally,
So
Sally,
for
calm down.
you,
Sally,
he
calm
was
down.
just tired.
Sally, wait, let me
For
tell
you, he was
let
just
me-
tired.
Let me tell you. Sally, calm down.
I'm coming.
Calm down.
I'm coming.
Let me tell you, I really didn't expect Shex to go that far. And
He's a good person.
he's a good person. Yesterday, I waited for Daniela because I wanted Daniela to finish before, because I knew Daniela will prove to everybody that.
Of course.
And I wanted Sally to know that the girl.
No. I'm
is
not
good.
saying no.
No,
I've never
no.
said she's not good.
No, I know
though.
you've not
It's
said
the
that.
same
What
thing
the
that
sex-
I said.
You see, last week I told you that she might top the charts. When the chat came, it was Amaka, Kes, and Famsavi.
But how would you know that he topped it?
Let me tell you,
She
even
topped
if,
it.
even if she topped
And
she
it
didn't-
was the weakest link, so the vote would be small. I understand that.
Sally,
But
don't
I
go
want
there.
to
But
bring-
let me finish with the Shex story.
Right.
For me, the person who advised Shex to sometimes be maybe not smile is Bella. Honestly, Bella has that face. Like,
So
not
Bella
too
somehow
rude.
influenced Shex when it comes to that.
Maybe Shex will be smiling, feeling happy for Daniela, but Bella will say, "My God, don't
it's
laugh."
not
Oh
true.
no, I'm giving an example.
it's
I'm giving
not
an
true.
example. When
It's just an
yesterday, Daniela
Won
was
the
Daniela,
unique- yeah.
Diana.
Diana is a sore loser. She's a sore loser.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Sally.
Yeah, she is.
As a Sally, anything that is.
Yeah, she
But you
is.
see, she is.
She is.
But you see, what you saw
Adekunle.
yesterday, they were tired. I would
Yeah,
say
that's what
that.
they
They
feel
were
So both
tired.
of you agree that
They were
just-
tired.
course they
Shex
were.
was
They were
really
tired.
happy for Daniela.
course.
I mean, Shex is one person that I don't really like the guy like that, but then he shares the joy in someone's happiness, someone's
Exactly.
win.
Okay,
But
all right.
Bella, I can't say that for.
Bella, you can't be sure about that. Okay, so for you, it's Bella influencing
Yeah.
Shex.
Yes.
Eunice,
No,
I want
It's not true. It's not true.
It's true.
Eunice,
Yeah,
I want to
also
find
we
out
know-
something from you. Daniela seems to be doing well now in the house.
Simo, on God.
Well,
She's
on
doing
God,
well.
interesting. Well, but then that's how it is. Right now, Daniela is doing well. From what we initially saw when Khalid was in the house, do you think that Khalid leaving the house has, made Daniela come back to reality, to realize that, look, I came here for a purpose. I came here to entertain, like we are saying. I came here to win the money. I came here to make an impact. So Khalid is gone, and that is influencing her positively. Is that what do you think that his eviction has somehow affected Daniela positively in the house?
So initially in the beginning, Daniela has always been my girl and will always be my girl. Yes, the
So
sex
please
thing.
don't clap.
The sex thing was
Somebody
like
who has sex said there is.
Sex
the
is
sex
part
thing was a
of
bit
life.
It was off, yes, but she's
It
very.
was literally off.
It was off.
For you or for someone?
It was
was
not
very
necessary.
off.
Please, it was not necessary.
Because it was too early in the game.
Thank you. So you see, Daniela has always been smart, and she's a smart girl. There was a task they did a puzzle. She was one of the ladies to finish very early. I feel like Khalid was also smart, yes, but you see, once you're starting something new, sometimes it tends to take more of your attention. So Khalid was not a bad influence because they were both smart. They used to have very smart conversations.
Facts.
True.
So yes, maybe Khalid going, maybe it was a wake-up call for her. but she's not been like doing bad initially. Oh, she's been doing good, but now it got better. I think she wants to prove a point that maybe make the boy proud outside.
No,
that's how I feel.
Okay,
Maybe.
but
she's
don't be quick, oh, don't be quick, oh. She's going to yes, doing things with her too.
And I was a bit disappointed because she's going on to
Sally, before you even go into the net, you can bring that in. But then I also want to know, like she's saying, I'm thinking that okay, sometimes because they have someone they love in the house and it influences them some way not to work hard like they are supposed to do. We can give a critical example of Fina, who is really not pulling her when it comes to taxes. Yesterday she still didn't do well. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
She still didn't do well, and
That's what you were saying.
always winning for 2 consecutive times. She won tail of the house. What do you think about this love thing? Is it really affecting their game positively or negatively?
I keep going back to it. It's confidence because me, if I have confidence in myself and my man is there, I will thrive.
Right, that's true.
I will show it.
True.
For my man, do you understand what I'm saying?
Proud, yeah.
And that's something that Shex is building in Bella. I respect that.
So you believe Bella doesn't really have that self-confidence?
She said it, that even public speaking, because from the way that she was trained, home to a friend, come back home, not too friendly. But Shex is opening her up. That's one thing that all of you should give credit for. She didn't used to say please. Now she says please.
She doesn't know how to say thank you.
She's saying all that. So I feel it's not a matter of a boy influencing anything. Chichi does not have an iota of confidence.
Oh, Sally,
so that's why
you understand what I'm saying.
Everybody
and it all boils down to
how Chichi does it.
No, how you're powerful, even with your English language. It's grammar. Fina doesn't have grammar. Chichi does not have grammar. So in expressing themselves, if it's in the local dialect or something, they would have just mastered it. You understand? I'm not saying that Bella is even better than all of them, but she tries more than the 2 of them. So it has nothing to do with, boys or whatever. Because me, when I'm in front of my man or my husband,
that's
or
when I'm supposed to try.
Like good.
It'll be popping.
I'll be popping for you to go, go, girl. You understand what I'm saying?
Baby.
Because if it turns and your man too is making you proud, it's good for you.
Right.
So why don't you do it?
Yesterday when Shex was winning, did you see Bella?
Yes, Bella.
Did you? And then when even Bella failed and came, did you see Shex? Go, girl. You understand what I'm saying?
Every girl needs a Shex.
Every
girl
girl
Every girl needs a Shex.
Oh, but there are other Shex
their
there.
lives.
Of course.
But not everybody has gotten the opportunity to experience it.
That's true.
Interesting.
Because I feel like Bella is an amazing person, but there was a covering.
Exactly.
And Shex is building it up. Bella would have never spoken up in the tax. She likes to do, but yesterday she did, and she did very well in the tax they did yesterday. Super well. Bella did well in the head of house games. Every time she doesn't even come to
she didn't understand certain things.
And then sometimes
she's always confused with certain things.
Shex wants to lay back for the woman to shine. I see that a lot about him. And then it was about public speaking. Oh, I think, babe, you need to take a lesson. Yes, I will take a lesson in public speaking. It takes a man with balls to be able to
build up a woman.
Okay, so you see now
about other people too.
Right, you see Chichi actually Chichi actually has been given a warning by Big Brother, and then today extra punishment has come, and she was given a notebook. She has to write in the notebook that she is not going to spoil the property of her housemate again. And she has to write that to fill everything, like fill every space. And she was asked to start now, like immediately she should start. What do you think? Is this punishment enough, or you think more should have been given to Chichi?
I think
for her unnecessary
she's one of the most scripted housemates that came into the house.
Thank you.
She scripted it, and no matter the situation, she's just revealing it. This is how I scripted it in my home.
So I should do it.
Do you understand? Because it's crazy. How she's so noisy.
Even when she wants to look serious, she's pretending.
Exactly. She's so noisy and she doesn't even know what she's doing in that house. Listen, you've met a guy that does not even want women to talk in a certain kind of way. You move to another home, wearing drawers.
She's all
drawers and panting and trying to beat somebody up. Have you seen how the way that Deji has withdrawn from? But she's not smart though.
I think for her, she's thinking that they are still having something to do. But
that's one thing I don't like
there's
about
no future for the both of us.
Pick clues.
Exactly.
Because even that day they fought, Deji was like, you said somebody is a market woman, but you were a definition of a market woman.
Good.
And he
So
said
Deji
it
seems
most
to have a
people
lot of
at the
problems
hall.
with
I felt very bad for her. And you can see the guy is not into you.
Yeah.
He's not into
But
you.
she's not seeing it.
No.
She's
She's
not
like
picking on
100% into this.
Because she's in
guy.
other people's business. So
Right, so
she's
she's
doesn't
thinking
get
about
you.
herself.
Yes, even crying at your diary session that you think that the Chomsy, Fina, Groovy situation is your fault. I was like, hello.
Yeah.
How's that your fault?
But it's her fault, though. She came to Boston.
You just said
Yeah, it's her fault.
It's her
That's
fault.
why.
That's
That's
why
why
she
I don't
started
want
from
I don't want a 6 months between Bella, Chomsy, and Chichi.
can't work.
It should just be Bella and Chichi.
Chomsy,
That's
yeah.
Chomsy.
Yes.
It should just be
No,
the two of
Chomsy
them.
too is a sweetheart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, me, I didn't really like her first, but
Yeah,
she's good.
for me, her
she's-
honesty
Yes.
Yes.
in the
It's all
diary room
mine,
was just crazy. The things she was
Yeah.
saying. But you know, going through social media, people have been talking about Giddy Fire and his laughter.
So annoying. His laughter is so annoying,
I
please.
also feel she's a bit, not so manly, Okay, so
No, he's a child, first and
Right.
foremost.
Oh.
Giddy Fire.
Yeah.
She's not mature.
He's a child.
He's not
He's not
mature.
mature.
He's
Child.
He's
So,
not
you know,
so I don't know why a
Brian, how
32
old
year
is
old
Brian?
Brian is
24,
24 years.
25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I say something? See, between the two of them, Brian has lived life.
Yeah.
Seen parents going through divorce.
Yes.
Seen hard life.
Yeah.
Giddy Fire that can sit on TV and call the papa that my papa no get sense.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
In one of the
Yeah.
conversations,
Yeah.
he said that.
crazy.
So I feel he is a boy.
Yeah.
A boy in a
In a man's
builder's
stature.
Man's build.
Yeah, in a man's body.
in a
man's
builder's
stature.
body.
Yeah.
You know, Giddy Fire he was just one of the add-ons. I'm sure. You know,
it was an afterthought. So it was like,
no,
let's
let's
just add it.
You are no,
No,
he's
let's just
so
add it.
annoying with the laughter.
Yeah.
So let's just
Make we add our
because
joke.
you can't even have a very decent conversation without
Giddy
the
Fire.
He's always
you understand. I
And
mean,
if he was, if he was even an
effrontery
adult,
to say that Bella and Shex are contributing nothing in the house. I'm like, dude, Bella was
you
in
are
your
like
team.
a furniture.
You know, Bella was in your team twice. and you
furniture,
wore-
Joe.
interesting. Giddy Fire is like-
Munch on the dining table.
So
But
basically,
he's
Giddy
not
Fire
mature
is
enough. So
right.
when he's wrong, he can't even see it.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
He has done so many people wrong in that, especially Diane. He could have just said sorry. and
but then
end it.
But Big
But
Brother
they
has
didn't say.
advised
So-
him to go and speak to, but
yeah.
he can't even find
Man
the
up.
boss.
Yeah,
The
he
boss
can't
to
do
do
that.
that.
Okay,
Go
so
and do
we are
that.
going for a quick
Commercial.
commercial. We
Yeah,
are saying,
we're gonna
going
break,
for a
yeah.
quick break, and then when we come back, we'll delve more into matters rising in the
Oh
Big
my
Brother house. Stay tuned.